It's Man with No Game 45.
Apparently has been a part of the community for a while. I've never seen their content, but their name is Man with No Game.
If you don't know Man with No Game 45, Man with No Game 45 is impossible.
Like, what he did is absolutely incredible. Man with No Game 45.
None other than Man with No Game 45.
Fatality. Homelander wins.
What is up, guys? Man with No Game 45 here, and we are less than 24 hours away from Mortal Kombat Mobile Update 6.3. Things have gone a little bit differently with this update, and I've held off on doing my normal reveal video, in this case, in favor of a video that's going to be more of a reaction and expectation setting video for this update. In fact, if you haven't seen it yet, I'm going to strongly encourage you to watch my friend and fellow Realm Warrior Legendas' update video before checking out my video. So see the description below for a link to his video. Now let's get sipping on that 6.3 content.
Friendship. Brutality.
Alright, first off, guys, notice Homelander's tagging attack, and then notice as he drops his special 2, the massive amount of damage that it's doing to Sub-Zero here. Now, obviously, they hold the damage text on a reveal video, but if they had been showing it, what you would be seeing is a bunch of juicy red damage. And the reason why is Homelander's passive. We're looking at 33 stacks, the maximum, for bonding between him and his parental figure. This specifically gives him a 33% chance of a lethal damage boost on his special attack 2. Now, prior to this character reveal video, there were quite a few players on social media who were bad-mouthing Homelander already and saying that his basic attacks were going to be terrible. We're looking at some of them here, and I don't think they're terrible, but I want to let you know that they're really not going to matter all that much with this particular character, and I'll explain why. With 135% power generation and a team passive that effectively turns one of your characters into the near equivalent of a fully debuff resistant, we're talking Black Dragon Trimmer type level character of debuff resistances, while at the same time waiting in the wings, quickly gathering power to do his massive damage special 2 that also has Death Mark on it, it ought to be quite clear to players that Homelander was designed to be a support character with a pop-up special 2 or X-ray attack that's going to do devastating damage to a team. In fact, players ought to be especially concerned going up against Boss Homelander, because if he's been sitting out of the match the majority of the time gaining energy, chances are he's going to come in, drop his special attack 2, do lethal damage to your teammate, knock them out, and gain a 25% attack damage boost for the remainder of the match. Not only that, but if he drops a fatal blow instead, he's effectively going to be applying damage over time to your entire team. The main problem with his passive being that you won't be able to decide which character on your team benefits from it. But that certainly won't be a problem for boss teams, because it's going to mean at least one random boss will be receiving a 50% debuff resistance, 25% additional power generation, and a 15% speed boost on top of all that, as well as 33% lethal chance increase. And if they are KO'd once parental bonding is fully maxed, watch out for Homelander to pop in with a fatal blow. Possibly even 2 if he already has the power bars. He is probably going to be one of the toughest bosses we've ever faced. Now, unfortunately, that's all I really have time to cover for you this update. I know we're going to have a really big task ahead of us with Vought Tower. I know that the gear is going to create some real challenges and issues for us, especially with debuffs. We're going to want to run debuff resistant teams. Beyond that, this update will mark what I call the revenge of the cameos. Cameos are back and in a big way with update 6.3. We know they are going to feature heavily in the chaotic crypt difficulty as well as Realm Clash. So be prepared to face cameos, and one of the first things you're going to want to do with the new update is max out your Foot the Bill support card, which increases cameo cooldowns. This will be included in the Combat Pass premium tracks and can be found if you're willing to grind the coins in silver packs. Last but certainly not least, I want to talk about cameos coming to the Realm Clash store for individual purchase. There will never be a Realm Clash store probably that looks like this one. It's for demonstration purposes only. However, what developers are showing us here is that guest characters will be rotating through the store, and rare cards like Classic Ermac and Classic Scarlet will also be making appearances. You are definitely going to want to hold on to your blood rubies to have a shot at certain special cameos that likely will only be appearing in this store and not in cameo packs. That's all I have time for this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow Man with No Game 45 on X.